Satnam, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind and this is your channel for grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live. And thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, especially if you like this content. And I'm running an offer this week from July 3rd through the 7th. We have when you purchase your human design map, which there's a link below, you actually also get a free 30-minute session with me to go over the map and to gain clarity and ask whatever questions you have about your human design chart. Also, download my free moon astrology guide, which will tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign. It also enters you into my email list, and I send out 2 newsletters. One of them is on Wednesdays. It's a weekly newsletter with the astrology called the Moon Magic Reports, and the other is a human design magic newsletter that goes out once a month, covering the transit of the sun through all of the human design gates and how basically giving us an idea of what the journey is going to look like for us for the season. It goes by season. So the next one that's going to be coming out will be for Leo season around July 22nd, 23rd or so. So those are all very exciting things. There's also other things that I offer. So always make sure to check out the description for any insight. So what we're going to do in this reading, and I actually love the reflector energy. I have both on my design side and my personality side, I am a reflector on both sides, which I feel very, very connected to this energy of the reflector and the abilities that the reflector has to really perceive its environment and to be influenced, by the environment, but just to that intuitive ability to really like feel into what's around you is something that I feel very much connected to. So this reflector reading, I always also feel like it's for me as well as the projector one. So we are going to pull an aura card, a strategy card, an authority card, past, present, and future, and an animal spirit for you for the month, and see what kind of insight you can gain from this. Okay, so the aura card that you get is Neptune. And we all know that the planet Neptune is a very intuitive planet. It teaches us to listen to our dreams. It is about our dreams. And when we allow ourselves to pay attention to our dreams, we step into the realm of the subconscious, which in essence is giving us information that is found through the Akashic records. Neptune is about intuition more than anything else. And so this month for you is a month where you need to really trust your intuition. So Neptune is the mystic's planet. Its transcendent energy projects towards the heavens. When the Neptune card appears, the seeker archetype is activated and doorways to new dimensions open. I love that. A voice whispers from beyond the earthly plane, perhaps calling you to a pilgrimage or a new spiritual practice, or you may experience a meditative bliss beyond your wildest dreams. Divinity has arrived, whether you call it nirvana, samadhi, enlightenment, or just good old serenity. Amidst your spiritual awakening, remember that ultimately the work is not about you. The work is about what's bigger than you. Stay grounded in that reality, and you're likely to avoid Neptune's pitfalls of narcissism and escapism. History shows us examples of spirituality turned madness. So keep your woo-woo tendencies in balance with a little selfless service. I love this energy. So this month is a powerful, intuitive, mystical month for you, reflector. Let's see what the Astro Dice want to tell us about the current energies for you. So we pulled the North Node in the sign of Aquarius. Of course we did, in the first house of the self. So North Node is about destiny. So this month is a big step towards your destiny. It's a step towards your mission. And what is that mission? It's Aquarius. It's the Aquarian age. It's the new age. It's the new beginning. It's the evolution of humanity. It's also your uniqueness. It's also revolutionary. It also changes. It also electrifies. It shocks. It brings unpredictability. But all of it is about you expressing your own rebel, your own individuality. So this month is you have to do things yourself. You have to try to find a little more independence in your life, and you have to trust that deep intuitive wisdom. You're channeling your spirit guides, your angels, your teachers. You are connecting very deeply to the wisdom of everything that you sense that is around you. And that wisdom is here to be shared and to be channeled in a collective sense so that all of humanity can evolve. So you play a really big role. And this month, you are feeling the power of that activation. Your strategy card is the card of Atlantis. A connection to ancient crystalline wisdom is waiting for you to tap in. So it looks like it's like a crystal castle. But ancient Atlantis is obviously this beautiful civilization that brought us a lot of wisdom about alchemy, hermetic alchemy, astrology, like all kinds of stuff, mysteries of the universe. And as you know, your strategy as a reflector is to wait an entire lunar cycle. And that's about 28 and a half days. So waiting that lunar cycle, giving yourself time to see how you feel as the energies move and shift within you and influence you and affect you. And after waiting that full, length of time or amount of time, what you actually realize is what was your truth in the first place. But you can't gain the clarity until you've had the whole experience, until you've had time to think about things. So this is about letting that powerful wisdom that lives within you shine through you and channeling that ancient wisdom. A connection to ancient crystalline wisdom is waiting for you to tap in. So give yourself to the wisdom and allow it to channel through you, and that will help you to understand in an individual way what is going on in your life and how to best make decisions. So in terms of authority, obviously it's kind of like you have no authority either, because your authority is basically to wait, the lunar cycle, to wait and see like how it all goes. So you got the waterfall card, and this says a new path is being forged for you. Will you follow it? So there's a new opportunity. And the waterfall too reminds me of going with the flow. This is a reminder of letting the water take you. Don't resist the flow, the current. That's the right word. Don't resist the current. Keep moving with it, because there is a new path being forged. All you need to do is just literally follow it. So let's take a look at your past, present, and future energies for this month. All right. And what is the future? Here we go. So the very first card that you get, which is what you have been working on, dealing with, etc., is the 22nd Gene Key of Graciousness. So it's actually a really, really beautiful energy. This Gene Key is a very powerful one. I would recommend you get the Gene Keys book and actually read it. But this one moves from the shadow of dishonor to the gift of graciousness and to the city of grace. Graciousness means that you act with grace and consideration in everything that you do. And that's such a beautiful reminder for reflectors. My gift to you: I have come to tell you that there is nothing in you that is unworthy of love or of reverence. The very things you think you should hide or get rid of are exactly what need to be seen, felt, and expressed, pushing nothing away. Transparency is the ultimate path towards grace, which you are a very transparent person in general because that's part of your nature. Be unwaveringly gracious towards every part of yourself, every feeling, every painful experience. By honoring all that is within you, you will experience the poetry of music, of even the most agonizing moments. You will naturally find yourself being gracious towards others, touching their emotions, hearts, and souls with the milk of the human kindness, and they will bloom in your presence. At your core, you are a gloriously unique manifestation of grace. That's so beautiful. Honor your suffering and you will discover your gift to the world. Wow, that is powerful message for reflectors. So the current energy card is the 15th gene key of magnetism. This gene key moves from the shadow of dullness to the gift of magnetism to the city of fluorescence. One of the great challenges for modern humanity is to learn how to slow down. My gift to you. If a country girl like me can find magic in the dullest places, so can you. But I'm here to tell you that you mustn't fight the dullness or it won't work. You have to lean into it. You have to embrace it with your whole entire self. You have to slow down. I know it's hard. It may even feel scary. But if you do that long enough without judging yourself for being lazy, you're very likely going to find yourself feeling pretty excited about life and with an irresistible magnetism gleaming out of your beautiful eyes, and you won't even need a reason for it. How beautiful. So moving into this, so basically the first card is you're definitely someone who has this natural ability to be gracious and to live with grace and to flow through grace. And the more you do that and the more you just surrender to the flow, because that's really what you're here to do, is surrender to the flow, the more that you are going to be a magnet, like magnetize beautiful things into your life. And what is this, at the end of this journey of July, what are you going to get? What are you going to learn? It's the 7th gene key of guidance, which moves from the shadow of division to the gift of guidance to the city of virtue. The real leader is the ultimate listener. My gift to you, which is like, oh my God, like, right, reflectors, you are the ultimate listener. All these cards are so beautiful. I am here to share that true leadership is not about forcefully imposing an agenda or interfering in others' lives. Excuse me. It is about lovingly empowering from behind the scenes. Be not driven by the fear of oppression or the love of power, but by a profound love of service. I am here to provide you with true guidance. I come to recognize the wise, free leader in you and to help you trust in your own direction. I am listening. That is so beautiful. Beautiful confirmation of what as reflectors, you really need to hear, because you are a little bit sort of like at the mercy of the wind sometimes, or it can feel that way sometimes, which is totally not fun. But you're so receptive and sensitive that you have this huge ability to see the wisdom. So trust in the guidance, move, through this month with grace. Allow the natural flow of things to like attract the things that are exactly for you. And trust that the guidance is there, wanting to flow through you. The animal spirit that you get for the month is the manatee. The manatee. I might be saying that wrong. Dugong, it's called. And here's the message from the manatee. Accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. That was a huge part of the messages of this whole reading. Is like, just be with it. Just be with the flow. Accept the situation rather than fighting to change it. Because you're not here to change the situation. You're not here to fight it. You're here to reflect to others. And then they are the ones, right, that are here to change or transform. You are just here to be the grace and to flow with grace. And the more that you can do that this month, the more you will feel yourself like just in that flow, that watery, intuitive, mystical, like mystically tapped in. All of these cards are really powerful, especially the 22nd gene key. I mean, it's the grace of God. So you have an opportunity here this month to tap into and move through and flow with the grace of God, literally, and listen to the guidance and let that trust, let that message come through and trust that message. And as you do, you reflect this wisdom to everyone around you, and it helps to literally bring about the change, the mutations, whatever needs to happen, the evolution of humanity. What a beautiful month. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you again next time. Sat Nam.